All right, we're going to pick up with Rich. That I just got to regroup. But this guy, what's funny, and I've got a whole thing for Rich, but the funny irony with him is, what is this? Squirrel. What is... But so Rich and I, we go back to I was junior in high school when we got kind of whatever, but this guy is kind of the complete opposite of me at the time. And, I mean, I don't want to say, this is Rich. This is what Rich was. And he had no plans to go to college. And so in high school, he had no plans to go to college. I was the college-bound guy. He was the, not tough guy, but just kind of tough guy, but the nicest guy in the world. I just went blue collar. His dad was a car salesman. His mom was a nurse who saved me and go to the high school, my little wreck story. But his mom's a nurse and double survivor of breast cancer. And June was a believer. So it's like he's got the doors open, but you got to wake up. And, but yeah, so it's so funny that is my life college and going this way, and then all of a sudden, then I get married, and I do one of these going down. His life is, okay, he drove materials trucks in Chicago for contractors and built up this wealth of savings. He bought a car every week, it seemed. Vets and trucks and everything. So it's kind of him. And then all of a sudden in the early 90s, he goes out to California, goes to UC Davis and tries to get into the vet school. Well, that's such a tough thing. But he gets his degree in vet technology, and now he runs the imaging department at UC Davis. So as my life went up this, of what no one thought this guy was going to do, and I crash. That guy is doing one of these, going up all along, gets his degree, and then boom, goes up from there. But God's laying it out for him, and he's got to come around. Oh. Anyways, he will. Oh, God, he will. He's got to. But, and then this was his girlfriend. No. Okay. Is that a boy dog or a girl dog? All right, let's go back. Rich. And Rich also married a wonderful Julia. And, yeah, they're out there. She's a veterinarian. And so he's got this incredible life. And I keep going back out there. I think I've been out there 3, maybe 4 times since 2001. And things get better, and then they get worse. And he knew Jane real well, and he knew Mickey real well. He was my best man at Mickey's wedding. He was in Jane's wedding. But when things were going south on me with Jane, he knew something was off with me. And I talked to him one time, and he goes, are you all right? And I'm trying to act like, no, I'm fine and everything else. And he knew things weren't good, and he wondered about me, but we act about it, and hopefully we're solid. But this thing with Tim, and what do? Do you give an old friend information about another person after that person's died that is not good? I don't know how to handle that. So, it's on hold. It's on hold. But if it comes up at a staff meeting to do something, I will act on it. Oh, and then this was exciting because it said there's 43 family members and associates. So I thought, finally, I'm going to be linked to this person. Not that I want to be, but so you go down and you get the old addresses, and I mean, some of this is insane. Drone view. But okay, that's when he was the secret in hiding that he had a P.O. box in Dundee, which I think he got all of his porn, among other things. this North Milwaukee Avenue, I've got to check that out to see. Well, hold on. Yeah, so it's just another UPS store that, you know, it's a porn collection. No, there's no doubt. Why would you have something on North Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago? And Dundee was allegedly where his apartment was. But going back, oops. Okay, so, yeah, Brooklyn, New York, that was my brother for some reason. That's the place up in Wisconsin. See, Home Avenue. Then that's Elgin. Roll Route 4, Box 133A. Same thing there. Same thing, same thing. So a lot of these are just duplicates of the same thing. But North State Street, I think that might be Nancy's old place. So I'm looking for the 43 family members. Oh, and then here it is. So we've got Nancy, okay. Alan, yeah, the prodigal son. Carolyn, okay. Then Max, that's my nephew, my brother's kid. Patty, his wife. Sam, the other son. Elizabeth Richards, that's Nancy's youngest daughter. Then Karen Dober, I don't know who that is. She's 58. Sam. Oh no, yeah, Sam, same. So they got him at 2 different ages. That's kind of weird. There's my buddy Van. Where's Van? Van, we want everyone to send you a thank you for doing your service to pedophiles in America. So we got that. And going back. Oh, crap. Hold on. Okay. Just can't go back. But anyway, so then I've got Ann Kyle and Andrew Kyle. So it looks like age difference. Whatever. But then Babs Richards, I don't know who that is, but apparently married it or part of the new family. Clayton Richards, so that's or Nancy's grandkid, I presume. Dickie Kyle, I don't know, old guy. Jeffrey Richards, that's probably Van's brother or something, and Jody Kyle. But anyway, so there's nothing. It's like, oh no, now I'm getting people I don't even know. Lewicki, oh my gosh. Lewicki is the name of the Bentwater cop. Oh my God. What is his, oh, I thought it was Lewicki. It's Lentz was the cop's name in Pentwater. It took, but actually there is a Pentwater cop named Lewicki, but that's another little minor story. But anyway, didn't mean to sidetrack. I knew that name triggered something though. So yeah. So no, nothing. And just so you know, we'll do the reverse on what does it show for me. It's like, oh, I've got 45 family members and associates. Like, oh, finally I'm connected somehow. It's just too funny. And the thing is, I think there's like one major database because they all show the same thing. So I'm not going to do another repeat of all the other ones like I did for Miles. But, okay, so that's my P.O. box in Pentwater. That was when I was staying with Mick at her apartment. I have no idea. Hold on. Glenwood. Because the place in Evanston was on Sherman. So I don't know where this is. Edgewater? Rogers Park. I have no idea. So, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that this is bogus for me somehow. How do I prove it? I can't. So, whatever. But, going back. So, that's the street address of Pentwater. That was the P.O. box for all mail. North Marion, no, you guys know where that is. Bellstack. See, I think that's Bell, 3328, 3328, 60618. So I think that's just Bell Street that it got on some document, Bell Stack. I'm not going to chase it. It's pretty obvious. That's the Evanston house. That's one of the apartments in Chicago. 415 North Marion. See, that's just flopped around. So that's just a typo, kind of. Federal Way was when I was in Seattle. Oh, let's go look at that real quick. Oh, that was CTL's office. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So that was when I was assigned on the office. Oh, God, that was fun. I love Seattle. I would have moved out there if it weren't for racing. 100%. I put in for a transfer in 95. Oh, my gosh. Okay, let's go back real quick. Sherman, yep. That's yesterday, so we got that verified. See, Lou Malnati's. Ah! It's all coming together. Right? Up there. Okay. 922 Main. That was the other one. I couldn't remember this one. This was on Main, remember? And we were across the street from the crazy place. That was the lady that walked around with a stuffed moose and talked to it. Oh, it's just sad, those people. But yeah, that was a halfway decent apartment. They had the service that towed all the cars out of here. Man, they were relentless. They'd just come in, boom, and hook up and drive out in less than a minute. You could time it. Their apartment was right here. Had a back stairwell. Oh, when my back went out, took me 20 minutes to get down 3 flights of stairs. Jane's out in the parking lot. Would you come on? No, she wasn't. But she was like, come on. Take me to the ER. Oh, God, that was bad. Okay, yeah, right there. Oh, that was kind of a neat apartment. But too bad life sucked then. Anyway, now where are we going? So 910 Reva, that was the first apartment. Right? Back in here. That was where Springsteen crashed. Boom! Right there. Force, that was in Ann Arbor. That was the second apartment. Not Berber. Post-Berber. 908 Reba. See, I was first moved into 908. Let's get that straight. 908's actually over here. And then 910 was when got married to Jane, and I just moved the back stairwell into a 2-bedroom apartment. So that kind of worked out. Saved on in and out. Then 503 Church, we've been there. Right. See? Yep, right there. That's where I almost wiped out with the ladder. Okay. And so Ludington. Haven't seen. Okay, well, the climax is going to be the people. The people. Oh, look at all these phone numbers. Wow. It's amazing how you forget your phone numbers. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Email addresses, yeah. Oh, that's old. I got locked out of that one. So here we are, giving it away. Michelle, okay. Failed wife number 1. 2, I mean. 3. It doesn't make any difference after a while. Jane, number 1 failed. Now it's like, okay, Dina. Oh, we don't need to do that. Oh, see? Didn't want me to do that. But Greg is Greg. That's Mick's new beau. Phyllis, she's gone, actually. Bob, my buddy. Vera, okay. Now we're just getting into more, but no stay skulls. No stay skulls. What is going on? Causes. Todd Slocums. I have more ties to the Slocums than I do stay skulls, and that's it. That's it. So, that little rabbit trail, I have no family. Anyway, Back on road. Fender damage is minimal. We pounded it out and we're keep going. Okay, facts. I said I'm not going to go through these one by one. I just like the spin-off stories. Well, I'll keep doing that. So facts vaporized when planes disappeared. No planes, people. Look at the videotapes. There are like 81 or 89 videotapes of the area on around the Pentagon, and they've all been sequestered. And they release one, and there's no, we got to go to it. So everyone's seen this little thing? Maybe I should scan these before. But this is the only video of the plane crash? Are you kidding me? Here's the plane. Right, people. I don't know if this is the official one, but they have one, they release one of the 89 or 83 or whatever. Oh my God. And even after this is shown, people are like, ah, there's a plane. You just can't see it. It's going 800 miles an hour, 500 miles an hour. And it's just like, oh, for God's sake, what is it that you won't want to believe? Okay, enough. How many people have seen this? 250. Well, these numbers don't mean anything anymore, so who knows? Who knows? But it's all out there. It's all out there. And again, I'm hoping there's only 8 people that know. Kind of missile. But then you start reading these, and it's just like, oh, but then there are people paid to do comments, and so forget it. But the thing is, Purdue is the university that came up with the model. Let's look at that. This is how bad my roots are. I'm represented by Purdue and Neil Armstrong, and it's just like, oh my God, that's all you have to do. Purdue Model Pentagon. You're going to get 8 million files on this. So Purdue comes up with this model of the jet, and when you first see it, you think, oh yeah, it's reasonable. It's, yeah, a plane coming in and takes out the core columns, and this is OJ's glove. It fits. Just don't put it on. Or have people analyze, because where are the engines, where's the tail section, where's, you know, they find one little rotor in the whole event. I mean, it's just absurd. It is so absurd. I'm trying to see what else is here. But, you know, and then so people finally tear it apart. It's like, oh, those are whack jobs. This is the building after it got hit. It didn't collapse. But there's a whole generation of people that have no idea. All the people in college now are ones who this happened when they were still eating baby food. Boy, I was going to use a couple other analogies, and I'm glad I didn't. Thank you, Lordy, for keeping my mouth shut. Because there'd be a little red headline where you can't say breast in. Whoops. Anyway. But yeah. Plane. Show me the plane. Where's the plane? And yeah, those are making those jokes, but, you know. Oh my God. This story is so bad in so many layers. Layer 1, the official story. Layer 2, the air defense. Layer 3, physical evidence. Layer 4, motive. Oh my God, it's just each layer of these, a row of photos are a layer of truth that's just... Here, I want to go to one more little thing, we'll get back. Okay, this Mr. Neil Armstrong, who I lived in the same room, same as then Neil Armstrong from all the Purdue photos. I gotta get a different photo for that. But anyway, so
during the space age, we have increased the knowledge of our universe.
And I think he was a stand-up, well, he wasn't a stand-up guy, but I think he had such a tortured life, tortured soul.
To you, we say, we have only completed a beginning.
He's losing it.
We leave you much that is undone.
And he knows what's going on.
There are great ideas undiscovered, breakthroughs available to those who can remove one of truth's protective layers. There are places to go beyond belief.
He knew. I mean, obviously he knew because they never went to the moon. But you tell me that that's not a tortured soul? Where this is one of his last kind of big public speeches? But, let's see, this was a reverse speech. I don't want to get into. But, that guy was losing it. And, okay, one more little. And I think this was the biggest telltale.
At this time, I'd like to
these guys got back from allegedly going to the
astronauts Neil Armstrong,
that this
Michael
was
Collins,
the first press conference.
Neil?
And you're going to tell me that these guys who should be on top of the world
was our
what
pleasure
they just did, that they come back with this demeanor?
One great adventure.
This is the
It's an
most
adventure
telling
that took place not
video out there. Did
just
they
in
go
the
to the
month of
moon?
July,
Just watch this interview.
but rather
Do these
one that
guys
took
sound
place
like
in the
they're
last
ones that
decade.
just came back from this incredible mission? Or do they look like the guys who have been
We all
told to suppress
here
one
and
of
the
the
people
biggest lies in
listening in
history?
today had the opportunity to share
And I'm
that
not going to say
adventure
it's by anywhere
over its
near the
developing
biggest
and
lie,
unfolding
but one of the biggest.
in the
Do
past
these guys
months
look
and
like
years.
they're happy to have done this
It's our
incredible
privilege
achievement?
today
Or do they like,
to
holy
share with you
fuck, what do I say? What do
some
we
of
do?
the
So I'm not going to play
details
this whole thing,
of that.
but I would use this to say, what, you're happy? And this went on for, this is only a 322. Gee, I wonder why it's 322, Skull and Bones. Oh my God, but this is the most, and I think that's the way he was. He had, and I have no doubt that they threatened him. Well, they threatened him, but they threatened his family, and they threatened everything in the world outside of whatever little deal he did to get what he wanted. But the whole thing with Gus Grissom and taking him out, and all of a sudden this guy, however decent he thought he was, going into the whole program, and I'm probably naive, not giving him way more credit than I should, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not up to me. But, oh, buddy.
Here from this earth.
I hope you spun it around the last minute. I really do. But this knucklehead, it's not even the same person anymore. Old Buzz Lightyear here. Now he's whatever's in his little hollow shell. Nah, it ain't him. That ain't him. They make all the little drunk jokes you want. That isn't anything close to the person that was born Buzz Aldrin. Oh, shut up. You may be a good guy, and I don't even know it, telling him to shut up. It's all hopped up, I get. But, yeah. So old Neil, he was trying to tell the truth and couldn't.